Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day? I think it's Valentine's Day. I don't know if this is uploaded on Valentine's Day, but... Well, it's not recorded on Valentine's Day, but it should be uploaded that day. And... Oh shit, my computer's not plugged in. God damn it, computer, you're meant to be plugged in charge. Alright, now that I've plugged in, Yeah, I said I was gonna play this for Valentine's Day. I don't really have anything else to play. What would you like to be called? Ash. I have to choose one of these. Is there music right here? Oh, my thing's so out of line. Damn it. I didn't make this thing. Oh well. Let's go with Arsenic for now. Arsenic of the holder, he's like, your prince from a fair. Yeah, whatever. Sure, let's go. It's 9 in the morning. Your date is right on time. He's taking you to the amusement park. You can remember when he first asked you out. In the days leading up to it, you might have even expected it. He had been a man of small gestures. More than once you would open a book and find a flower pressed in between its pages. Sometimes there was a four-leaf clover to bring you luck, he had said, not quite meeting your eyes. One time you found a note. Meet me on the hilltop half an hour before dusk. It read in his smooth script, I have something to show you. Oh, for fuck's sake. You had gone there, and when you asked him what he had to show you, he said, one of the most magnificent sights in the world. He gestured towards the sunset, which crested on the distant mountain, and bathed the entire spring world in golden shades of auburn. Perhaps you have seen it enough times to render it mundane and unremarkable in your eyes, but to me, it still has the power to enchant me. I was hoping to share this moment with you, Miss Ash. God fucking damn it. At that moment, you were almost certain that he would make his affections clear and utter some grand declaration. The words seemed to rise halfway to his lips, but then he said, "Tell me about your day. Has it been faring well?" He had not asked you out, but you felt relieved. You felt relieved because you didn't trust him. You preferred dark hair. You preferred red hair. Yeah, Yes, I totally preferred. Fuck's sake. I don't give a shit about hair. Why does it matter? Like, why does hair matter to people? Yes, I like this guy because he's got dark hair. Fuck's sake. You didn't trust him. Your friend Wildfire had told you about him. He sounded like some snooty chummer. Ugh, pass, please. A week later, it began to rain. However, it was still a day like any other, except that you had to bring an umbrella and you were late returning home. There was an extra errand you had to run. Your project took longer than you realized, or maybe you had decided to dance in the rain. Then you made it home. In front of your lot, there were a bouquet of your favorite flowers. Literally dozens upon dozens of them. I'm not a flower person. Why would there be flowers on my doorstep? They formed the shape of a heart. Arsenic stood in the center of it. The downpour had utterly drenched his hair and clothes. You asked him what he was doing here. He said, Miss Ash, you might think me very foolish indeed. I had prepared a much more eloquent speech, worthy of being received by you. But when it began to rain, I suppose a smarter man would have gathered up everything and returned home to try again. But I know that if I leave now, I will never find the strength, let alone the courage, to ask you this. To do what I fear may end in hopelessness. Miss Ash, it would be a great honor to court you, even for a day. Please allow me to be your date for Valentine's Day. So you agreed, perhaps out of pity. No, I agreed because I'm a lonely fuck on Valentine's Day and I need someone to drag me out to town and shit. That's sadly true, what I just said there. God damn it. However, you couldn't help but notice that he was somehow different from how Wildfire had... Why do I want to say Wildflower? Had described him. If you thought about it, Wildfire did say that she didn't actually know him all that well. Maybe she had been an image of him in her head? Regardless, you know now that the opportunity to become better acquainted with arsenic herself. Oh, now had. Ah, Miss Ash, good morning. Why are there roses? Aye, these are for you. As I'm sure you've already realised. If your good sense didn't tell you, I surely would. I do hope you're to your liking. Thank you, they're beautiful. Smack it with the roses! Can I save this game? Yes, I'm gonna smack him with the roses. Ah, I'm not sure whether this is your way of expressing your displeasure or that you simply enjoy using it as a whip. It's my way of expressing my displeasure, because fuck roses. I don't like flowers. Duly noted. You can be confident that you will never set eyes on a single flower in my hands again. Wait, did I? It's not going back over. You set the flowers on the table beside the front doors and stepped out. I just smack her with the fucking flowers. Oh god, that's gonna happen in real life. Someone gets me flowers, I just hit them with the bloody thing. You began to head down the pathway leading out of the house. Arsenic walks beside you. I trust you've been having a good day. I've been looking forward to the amusement park, as have I. I was looking forward to spending my time with you. A sleek black car is parked beside by the sidewalk. A driver sits in the front. Arsenic walks over and holds one of the doors open in the back. Oh, fuck's sake. By the time that Arsenic comes around in the car and maneuvers himself inside, you already slid on your seatbelt into place. This will be my first time attending an amusement park. There isn't anything remotely like it at home. I don't know if it's the same for you. As Arsenic speaks, he doesn't mind as I choke to death on my own fucking saliva and shit. He fastens his own seatbelt. He clutches the buckle with the grip of a man unaccustomed with it, crazily as if fearing it would shatter like glass. Once it clicks into place, the car's engine comes to life and the vehicle begins to pull away from the sidewalk. A sheet of glass, like the very kind you see in limousines, separates you and Arsenic from the driver. This is my first time too. Then we can have the good pleasure of exploring a new world together. No! I would not do that. The way you talk. I suppose my speech does sound rather old-fashioned in your country. Perhaps even stilted. But if it provokes you to laughter, how else shall I take it but as a compliment? If it amuses you, I will deliver whole speeches in a very dramatic air. The two of you spend the rest of the drive in conversation much like this. Eventually the car pulls to a stop. In no time at all, Arsenic releases his seatbelt, exits the vehicle, and comes around to open your car door. You didn't have to do that. It really wouldn't be very courteous of me otherwise. I don't give a shit. It isn't any trouble for me, but if it bothers you, I can certainly refrain from doing so. Yes, please refrain. But it makes me happy to be in your service, miss. I'm not reading that fucking... I'm just gonna say miss. Now please give me just one moment. He turns, walks over to the front of the car door. He bends down and addresses the driver through the lowered window. I appreciate your hard work, Victor. Victor? He extends a bull hand to the driver, who accepts whatever was in it. You assume it's cash. Then Arsenic faces back towards you with a smile. Side by side, you begin to walk towards the entrance of the amusement park. His tall frame towers over the crowds and shadows you from the sun. Great, so basically, he's a tall motherfucker like all my friends. While I am the shortest person ever. Yep. Why? On your right, a roller coaster breezes by behind the gate that lines to the amusement park. Arsenic's head jerks towards it for a moment. Forgive me, I'm more accustomed to associating experience with horror rather than pleasure. Some people think getting scared is fun. And you share the opinion, or... Well, it depends, really. On its intensity, I presume. A small line had formed at the gateway. You both stop at the end of it. The line advances at a steady pace. Arsenic glances at the couples ahead. Several of them have their phones out with their fingers flying across the keypad. In your country, I hear it's common to immortalize your memories with photographs. I don't suppose you'd be interested in capturing this moment? Nah, I don't like getting my pictures taken. I see. Any particular reason for that? I never looked at them, I just don't like it. I don't need pictures from them. I just don't like them. Then we shall discuss it no more. Eventually, the two of you make it past the ticket booth and through the gate. It feels just like a festival here. Our Snape begins to unfold the map that he received at the ticket booth. He holds it out for both of you to see. Must go on the roller coaster, haunted mansion, merry-go-round, swing teacups. Where shall we go first? Where shall we go first? I say we should take the spinning teacups for a spin. There was a teacup of nearly every colour and design. You raced over to one of your choice and sat across from our Snape. The cup spun around and around the arena. His smile was the only constant. I hope the ride didn't leave your head spinning too much. Your next ride was to be the haunted mansion. When you entered the mansion, the figures all in portrait seemed to follow you with the eyes. Arsenic noticed this, but turns his attention towards you to gauge your reaction. The ride is a cozy one, fit for two. It spins you both around and through a chilling ambience. That atmosphere was startlingly realistic. The music made me feel as though we were in some kind of macabre show. I hope you enjoyed it. Your next destination was the merry-go-round. It was a sweet leisurely ride. The craftsmanship of animals is rather impressive, and it's all put together ingeniously. It serves its purpose well. At least, I hope it was able to amuse you. No shit, I mean roller coasters. Arsenic clearly didn't know what to expect from the ride. As he settled into the ride behind you, he turned and gave you a small uncertain smile. Then the roller coaster took off. Your shoulders brushed against each other more than once. His one stood out against the chill of the wind that threw your hair back and swept past your skin. If you needed someone's arm or hand to squeeze, he was there. No. Eventually the ride came to an end, too soon perhaps. That was quite an exhilarating experience. Truly, I've never felt anything like it. It's late in the afternoon now, and it's time for lunch. Sweet or salty? Salty. I'll fetch us a hearty meal. Arsenic pays for whatever meal you wanted. He then sets it on a round table with a small umbrella and sits across from you. I hope you're having a good time in this land of amusement and thrills. I am, are you? Steals food. No. I am, are you? Yes, even though I've read about it, experiencing it in person is completely different, but I suppose it would feel differently if I had been alone. Then again, that might be true for most things. A meal has far more flavour when you have it with someone to share, and music sounds all the sweeter. Are you lonely? Oh, the are you lonely? I don't know why that's there. Let's say, are you lonely? Lonely? How can I be when I've got the good fortune of your company? It almost wasn't an answer, but you had the feeling you shouldn't press. Why do you like me? That's a hard question to answer, miss. I cannot explain why the heart beats when it does, why it wants what it wants. I can't explain feelings. But I like the way the light catches on your hair. My boring brown hair, yes, okay. I like the way your eyes light up. I look like a pissed off bitch most of the time. How do you think my eyes light up? It makes me curious to know just what thoughts or sentiments could engender that expression. Well, if my eyes were ever to light up, it'd probably be me planning murder in my head. I can't help but smile when you do so, and when you laugh, the world feels great. Can I even save? Oh, I can. Well, that's saving enough. I know that sounds ridiculous, but those are my feelings. When I'm with you, I'm happy. Oh. His eyes dart away from you for a moment. I hope you're enjoying your food. I haven't said that already, have I? You spend the rest of your lunch in pleasant conversation and laughter. He brings you as much food as you want, and you eat until you're full. Afterwards, you went to the Ferris wheel. I take it you aren't afraid of heights. I am. We don't have to ride this one, miss. But if you're this curious about it, well, I'm here with you. I've been on Ferris wheels before. I am scared of heights, but for some reason I feel comfortable on Ferris wheels. It's very weird. Hold on to me if you wish. The ride goes into motion with a slow, gentle rhythm. The sun is about to set. I'm not going on a love boat. The twinkling lights and parade of sounds alert you to the gaming section of the amusement park. Won some and lost some. Together you won quite a bit of prizes and a great deal of laughter. Fortunately, you didn't need any skills to try the food samples. Oh, I almost didn't expect shaved ice to be an actual dessert. And I've never had popcorn before, let alone covered in caramel. The combination of sweet and salty is quite intriguing. Please, have as much as you like. It would be selfish of me to have all of it myself. I'm not a fan of toffee popcorn, or popcorn covered in caramel things, so I'll pass. As you walk through the game section, you share a bag. There was a moment when your hands almost brushed. Just almost. Unfortunately, he's careful to let that happen. Okay, the love boat's the last thing. Arsenic holds out a hand and assists you onto the boat. The vessel descends into a dim tunnel lit by sparkling red and white lights. In the glow of passing lanterns, you catch Arsenic's gaze on you. When that happens, his eyes flick away. However, once he glances at you once more out of the corner of his eye, a small smile turns up the corners of his lips. When the ride ends, he offers you his palm again and helps you out of the boat. The merry-go-round. The ride goes into motion with a slow and gentle rhythm. The sun is about to set. There we go. Evening falls. I hear the fireworks show is about to begin. I think the bridge will offer the best view. You aren't cold, are you? The temperature is dropping quite a bit. Here, let me lend you my coat. Oh, wait, I don't want anyone to give you the odd looks I've been receiving all afternoon. I remember passing by a stall selling cloaks and the like. Let me make you a quick purchase. You could always just warm me up, like this. He holds an arm around your shoulders as lightly as air. You warm enough this way? Definitely. That would never happen. Why did I pick that option? Why do I always go for the stupid options? Like, don't take the risk. It's just like, what's the first thing I think when he says, if you're cold, I can warm you up? Just please do. I regretted that afterwards. Alright then. You both head to the bridge where you watch the flowers of colour blossom and bloom in the starlit sky. When the display ends, it's time to leave. On your way out, you stop by the store. Sure. He is silent for a moment. I will treasure it, miss. Now, please allow me to return the favour. At last, you step out of the amusement park and he leads you around the curb. You expect to find the same black car ready and waiting. I only bought him something. He already got me flowers. That's the whole point. I'm buying you something now to be like, even though I hit you with these and I don't like them, you tried. Instead, there is a white carriage attached to horses that are the colour of snow. No! Is it going to turn into a pumpkin at midnight? Maybe. In that case, we should hurry before the clock strikes 12. He goes to hold open the door of the carriage. You're really pulling out all the stops, aren't you? You deserve that, much and more, miss. He extends his hand to you and helps you into the carriage, or the coach. Once he settles behind you, the carriage sets off. It stops at a beach. As usual, Arsenic comes around the coach and opens the door for you. I thought you said you were going to stop this, Arsenic! When you step out, you find a trail of rose petals leading down across the beach. The roses are scattered a few of them, but there's enough to form a clear path. No, 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 no. If anyone did this to me, I would just leave. With Arsenic outside, you follow it. You can feel your heartbeat pounding with anticipation mounting. But what is at the end of the trail of roses? When you reach your destination, there is a table covered in white silk two-chair. No, no, no. Oh, the sushi there? Maybe. If there's sushi and fish and chips, I'll be fine, but otherwise, no. Arsenic pulls out one of the chairs for you. Once you take your seat, he moves to sit across from you. I hope everything is to your liking, miss. Please have as much as you like. Did it take you a long time to do all this? It didn't feel very long at all. The time it took to see your reaction felt far greater by comparison. Nearly the thought of the suspense would kill me. Ah, sure, skipped. I'm curious to know what your favourite part of today was, if anything. Going home! There's that option. All the rides. I certainly won't be able to forget our first ride together. After dinner, you both take a walk down to the shore. The blue of the ocean is still so striking to me. Back on Virgo Island, the sea is red, and we call it the Blood Sea. It's not as fearsome as the name suggests. Rather, It takes an island of blood to devise such a label. Even if the conflict has ended for now, the war mentally still remains. I almost wish I didn't have to return home so soon. Forgive me. I told myself I wouldn't raise that subject with you for today, that I wouldn't ruin Valentine's Day for you, and our first date. When are you going? You should have told me you were leaving soon. Why do you have to leave? The Prince of Vi has ordered it. If you wish to keep your head, you don't refuse. I don't mean to speak about this so bluntly. I feel the conversation is taking on a very dreary tone. It isn't forever, miss. Yes, you can be sure I will return here. I really couldn't stand to be away from you for so long. I'm not being too bold saying so, am I? Being around you this long must be too intoxicating. I can't believe you agreed to be my Valentine. I feel like I'm in a dream. I will wake from any moment. Yeah, this is not what I expected from this game. No conversation peters into silence for a few seconds. I don't think there's any further. Don't think any further on careless things I've said. Let's enjoy the rest of today. I've always thought the ocean makes fine music on its own. One of nature's majestic instruments. He slows down to stop you and hold out a hand for you. May I have this dance, Miss Ash? I don't really dance. That's completely understandable. We shall simply have to find out other ways to spend the night. You ran and told him to catch you, you removed your shoes and did your feet in the water. You took his arm and simply talked. Listen to this. He cradles a conch against your ear. You can hear the soft breath of the ocean. It's amazing how a small shell can carry such a large sound. And I've got notifications of but this way the sea is always with you. If you need an escape, all you have to do is hold this to your ear. Eventually, Arsene escorts you back to the carriage. It takes you back home. Arsene walks you to the front of your door. In a moment, you know he will tell you goodbye. Say nothing. Here you are back home, safe and sound. See you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Take care of yourself. Have a good evening. Take care of yourself. I wish you the same. I hope I will see you again before my stay here is ended. Good night, miss, and sweet dreams. The door swings shut. You're alone in the house, but you still have the roses he gave you when you first came through the door. You should probably put them in water. The date is over. Wasn't it? That sounded like a knock. Miss, pardon me, but I won't be able to forgive myself if I leave without having done this, especially if I must return home tomorrow. I'm being too bold, just stop me. Kiss me, you fool, don't sob in. What? Wait, is he about to kiss? What? I'm confused. Oh god! Why would you have stopped him? Many reasons! If I had known this was happening, I would have stopped him. No, it's not the perfect way to it. There's more layers than you think. You're on another date. I guess I can see what the other ones are like. Why was that an option? Oh, I should have ended it badly. I didn't realise what was going on. Now I know. I was like, it was too obvious that it would be a kiss, but never mind, it was! Let's, I don't know which one I'll play next, hang on. I had to go get food. I've still got my food here, technically. I should be eating it, but oh well. Just press enter. Anyway, we were gonna do Playboy, and then I got interrupted. And then I couldn't go back, so I don't know, just reopening the game. Anyway, like that one Taylor Swift song, which I don't know why the fuck Taylor Swift is being mentioned. You knew he was trouble when he walked in. He was handsome, subjectively. Magnetic, debatably. A shameless flirt, undeniably. You had turned him down more times than you could count. He wasn't particularly pushy about his advances, simply persistent. Every time he saw you, he would drop a thinly veiled hint or innuendo about taking you out someplace. Your answer was always, no, don't talk to me, don't you know when to call it quits? He was the king of another country. That might have made it dangerous to refuse him, but you did so anyway. You knew how to steer clear of the bad ones. At least you thought you did. One day out of the blue, one of his men came by and said that the king needed to see you out at the marina. It sounded important, so you didn't think twice about agreeing. Besides, wouldn't the messenger be there? You thought wrong. Oh, great, thanks. Thanks, you son of a bitch. That evening, the messenger escorted you up until you reached the well-polished deck of an enormous ship where Barian waited for you. There was a live orchestra, masters of the most beautiful music. There were swinging strobe lights, a constant waltz between shadow and light. It was almost like a party or a prom, except you were the only one invited. Baron held a hand and asked you to dance. Your answer was yes. What was the harm in one dance? I can't dance, that's the problem. He swirled you around the ship's pool. Its floors covered in diamonds that he said were yours. Ha ha ha, no. And silver railings decorated in wreaths of flowers. He slipped a rose between his lips and wiggled his brows until you laughed. What is this? What? However, what finally won you over was when he took you for a turn and said, Do you want to know the name of my new ship? It's called Queen. Oh, wait, if I entered a name, it would have had my... Okay. With his arm laced around your waist, he took you for a dip. Will you be my Valentine? You answered with a final resounding yes. No! No. What was the harm in one date? Everything! Calm Valentine morning, you find a letter and a rose in your mailbox. The short handwritten message reads, Thinking of you, can't wait to see you later. I hope you have a wonderful morning, Barium. But he's a player! Covered in the afternoon, a knock comes. The first place you see you in Dorset isn't one you expected. Oh, good afternoon, Onyx. The Dark Warrior doesn't return your greeting. He steps to the side and holds out his arm to gesture the way. Once he moves, you see red velvet carpet that goes from good to fuck. As you approach, Baron dismounts with an armful of your favourite flowers. No, I don't have any favourite flowers. He basically just gives me a rose that I need to hit him with. For you, good afternoon. I didn't know you had a horse. You know, I was thinking of dressing you out like a unicorn for you, but I thought you might have found it silly. Bitch, why? Also, I'm not sure if the horse would have liked that. That would have been the good one. Go on, pet him, he doesn't bite. He also hands to you and helps you pat the back of the horse. After you wrap your arms around his waist, he... No. He helps you to the outskirts. He helps you off at the outskirts of town. What are we doing today? Riding with Search Bird. What are we doing today? You'll see. How was your morning, by the way? I spent it feeling like I made a mistake. Don't say that. Our date's barely just getting even started. Oh, trust me, I'll make it worth your time. Yeah, I don't believe you. I honestly don't believe you, mate. He leads you to an outdoor shopping mall. What would you like? I'll buy you anything for you. Did you come here to show off? What are you talking about? I came here to buy you something. I'm sure there's something even for the woman who has everything. I have nothing! Fuck. This is gonna be like... Fuck it, toys and decorations, because I'm not into jewelry and I'm pretty sure the clothes will be all like... typical girly clothes that I never wear. I go to the men's section for my clothes. Fuck that shit. What's your style? I don't want you to buy me anything. Are you sure? There must be something you like. Check out the... Don't buy me anything. Don't buy me anything! Alright, let's go somewhere else. I just ruined this date. You don't want anything from the clothes stores and the jewelry store or anywhere else. I really want to get you something though. You know what? How about I just buy you the whole mall? Are you crazy? I've been told I'm crazy fun, but if you don't want me to do that, just pick something. Anything at all. Well, maybe not something like small like a pen or a pencil. Then again, I could get you a diamond encrusted one or dozens. No. I'm only kidding. I just ruined the day. I'm just like, no, fuck off. It's 1:30. Let's grab ourselves a bite to eat. I just ruined the day. He takes you to the food court. They have cuisine from all over the world. We can have a sample of each. Oh, by the way, do you drink? No, I don't drink. Alright, I'm only asking because there was a wine and cheese tasting nearby and I want to see if you were interested. I like cheese, I just won't drink the wine. Don't want you thinking I'm the kind of man that gets drunk in the afternoon. I don't eat any of these, really. Let's say Italian. This is arancini. They say it's from a place called Italy. I think it's supposed to be some kind of roast ball, but it's breaded differently from the mozzarella sticks, I think. Either way, it's good. Don't forget the gelato. Did I say that right? Gelato. That's ice cream. When in doubt, it's ice cream. Yes! Fuck it, let's see what American is. I've never had anything like this before. It's not either what I'm used to, but there's something really addicting about it. Why is it called a French fry? Yes. This is supposed to be American cuisine, right? Oh well, this is a really happy meal. I don't want any. Do I have to eat all of these? Cause no. Okay, let's end with Chinese. So these are Haogur and Xiaomi. I'm not gonna get these names right. Either way, I really like the taste of these dumplings. And the name of this Kung Pao chicken. It sounds like packs of a punch, and it really does. Huh? Did I get the name wrong? Oh, I have to have all of these. Oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna skip through all these. Afterwards, Barrier takes you to the water park right near by the outdoor mall. Here we are. Don't worry, you didn't have to bring a swimsuit. I'll just buy you one from the store. So, want to go down to the water slide? I don't want to go in a swing. The swing ride is almost like a merry-go-round, except there are swings instead of animals. Long silver chains attached to each seat to the ceiling. It spins you around and around through the air. Your feet never touch the ground until it ends. That was exhilarating. It felt just like flying. I really wish these seats were big enough for two. I would have liked to hold your hand. I wouldn't. And only then the experience would have been complete. No, it was fine the way it was. Drive go-karts. You do around the course. Yeah, I beat him. Why not? You are the queen of the course, you are. Doesn't it feel good? Now, what would you like as your trophy? Let's find you something nice at the store. My bad. What's with the guest hub? It's not Halloween, you know. I'm not from around here. Figures. Watch where you're going. You ought to go back to your country. Well, that's a very welcoming thing to say. As the man walks off, Varian simply shakes his head and then looks at you. So, where do you want to go now? Christ, that was, racist. Began to see it's romantic, isn't it? Too bad there's so many people around. No, it isn't romantic, and I'm trying to... Let's go down together. I don't want to go down with you. Damn it, I still did. So Baron takes me to a rose garden that's only a short distance away from the water. Why are these all very short distances away? I remember passing by here before and thinking you would like to see it. After fighting crowds and long lines all day, it's peaceful, isn't it? I prefer action. I prefer more action. Then action's what you'll have. Who says you can't have a cake and eat it too? What? After walking for a time, the path opens up into a field. Beneath an arbor covered in vines, a band plays in a live concert. Sing along? When the concert ends, Barry takes you back to the ship he bought just recently, the Queen Blank. There's a table for two set up on the deck. Candlelight flickers against the... Why is this? I hope you had a good time today. I'm starting to think today was a big mistake. What? Why are you saying that? I don't want to give you the wrong idea. You're not someone who takes mistakes. I don't want to give you the wrong idea. I don't think you ever have. It's just a date. We're taking things slowly, having fun, just seeing where it leads. There are no expectations, only hopes and dreams. He chuckles as he settles a hand over yours. Don't you tell that to all your dates? You know, I'm starting to wonder if I should be insulted. You seem to have this image of me being some kind of heartless womanizer. I don't give lies. I just say what I'm thinking. Are you trying to say you've never seen men that made you look twice? Yeah, but I don't keep a harem. of them. Even if you were a queen and had that privilege? Even then, I'm not you. Haha, that's true. And I'm weak when it comes to physical pleasures. I'm a man after all. But if a woman had my heart, I would give it all up without a second thought. She would be all I need. Good for you. I don't need that though. I hear dolphins swim around these parts. Let's see if we can catch sight of any. He guides you over the railing overlooking the ocean glittering white in the moonlight. As he leans down, he whispers in you and you can feel hard contours of his chest against your back. Look over there. Why are you? No, you are too close, mate. What the fuck? You follow the direction of his gaze. You expect to find a dolphin, but instead your eyes fall upon a jet of red light, followed by a pink one. Oh, it's fireworks. Yay. You want to spell out my name? You really went all out. For you, I would bring down the moon. No, please don't. This sounds always waits from behind. It's chilly on the deck, but you don't mind. He's more like a okay, if it's a cold day, you have the excuse. When he does, he whispers in your ear, let's go below where it's warmer. With an arm wrapped around your shivering shoulders, he leads you below deck. I know it's cold out, so I've had a warm bath drawn for you. When you're done with it, come back here. I have a surprise waiting for you. This surprise better not be what I think it means. A warm bath sounds pretty good right now. You go over to the bathroom, which you find perfectly polished and cleaner than a deluxe hotel room. Hotel suite? Delicious steam washes from the filled tub, its surface scattered with pink and red and pink rose petals. Why? Afterwards, you notice a... What the fuck? Shit, my phone's back after hours and hours. God damn it! Afterwards, you notice a spare change of clothes folded on a hamper. It's a comfortable robe that's one size fits all. Naturally, it's made from the finest, softest silk you've ever felt in your entire life. Oh my fucking god! You return to Barry with a far more relaxed mindset. He sits on the end of the bed. He has a book in hand, but he snaps it shut when you enter. Did you have a nice bath? I think the drawings for Beauty and the War are a lot better than these ones, but these are still pretty good. They're better than the shit I draw. I did, it was really comfortable. Are you hoping to get details? Where's my surprise? I did, it was very comfortable. I aim to please. He pats the bed beside him. This is your bed for the night. Tomorrow I'm taking you to a whole other world, a new country. Hey, I have responsibilities, you know. Don't worry, I called everyone who needs to know and explained things to them. They're perfectly fine with it. Bitch, what? And they wish you well. No! Of course they did. Who would tell off a king? Except you, that is. I'm pretty sure my parents would. They'd be like, but she has schoolwork and shit, so, fuck you. He rises to his feet and moves to pull back the blankets. Fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm allergic to your bullshit, it seems. So just lie down, relax, and look forward to tomorrow. With nowhere else to go, you settle into bed. I could just walk off the boat. And even if it's sailing, I can jump off and swim. Good night. Before I go, let me read you something from this book. I thought you might find it interesting. If not, then at least it'll put you to sleep. It'll be your bedtime story. He cracks open the book to the page that he was on last. I love you without knowing how or when or from when or where. I love you simply without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I don't know any other way of loving. But this in which there is no you or I. So intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand. So intimate that when I fall asleep, it is your eyes. His eyes that close. He shuts the book. Love sonnet. X is 100. No, X is 10. V is 5. 17. Love sonnet 17 by a poet named Pablo Neruda. Oh, him! I know him. Originally, I picked this up for my brother. He likes reading, and I thought it would be interesting to see his reaction when he sees it's just a bunch of love poems. However, I came across this one in particular, and I couldn't help but think of you. I hope it gives you sweet dreams. No, it'll give me nightmares. Don't worry about it. Because I think, last time I looked at any of his poems, it was all something about the Spanish Civil War or something, I think. Some sort of war. I can't remember which exactly. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. But I think it might be him. He leans down and presses a kiss against your forehead. Bitch, I will slap you. It's almost gentler than you would have expected from a man of his masculine build. Good night. He brushes a strand of hair from your brows and curls it behind your ear. Can I slap this man yet? Good night, Barium. I'll see you tomorrow. It seems to take a conscious effort for him to withdraw his hand. With one last smile, he turns away from you. He extinguishes the light and drowns the room in darkness. You close your eyes and allow sleep to take you away until dawn. Fuck's sake. I'm so allergic to his bullshit. What was the harm in one more date after all? No. Why? Okay, that's affecting me. Oh, what the fuck? There's gonna be more CGs like these. Longer dates and other surprises. Do you want help? What? I'm very confused now. What? What? Okay. I think that's the end of it. Yeah. I don't really want to do any more of these because this makes me question reality and shit. This makes me question people's lives. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of romance shit. So that's probably why I'm not really into this, romance shit that is just all romance and, like, nothing else happening. Which is probably why I don't like this exactly, because it's pretty much just all romance. Beauty in the War I like better, because I don't think you necessarily have to have a romance thing, and also, I mainly want to play it because of, like, the, main guy and, Don't Take the Risk, so, yeah. They had videos for this, which made it look a lot, like the person, I think PoisonAppleTales, did make videos, which were a lot better than this, I'd say, so, yeah, I think I prefer the, videos. Never playing this again. This will probably be deleted off my laptop by tomorrow. But yeah, Happy Valentine's Day from October 1st, yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a happy Valentine's Day. I'm probably going to be on my own. If I'm not, then... Christ, who the fuck did I convince? But yeah, well, see you guys next time. Bye.
Eh oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king, casse-toi, who is the best? C'est moi.